Morning guys, so new job today. We're going to rip out all these old wardrobes. Ricky's already making a start, as you can see, and we've got some Howdens fitted wardrobes being delivered hopefully sometime around midday. We've also got to lift all the carpet up, get all the skirting off. We're having all new skirting, and then they're having a nice engineered hardwood floor, and then obviously the wardrobes will be fitted before the floor goes in, and then we'll sail the flooring up to the feet of the wardrobe, and then we'll do the plinths. But yeah, that's part of today's job. The other part is in another room, which is modifying an existing job, which is in here. So on this job, in this room, we're just fitting new sliding doors, and then we're ripping out most of this internal stuff, and we're having all new internal stuff inside there. Not sure exactly what's going on there. I need to speak to the designer at Howdens to see what it was he actually allowed for in here, so that I've got a better understanding, because he couldn't do a plan for it. So I will speak to him, and once all the stuff's here, I can go through what's going where and how he had envisioned it, and then we can build it. So it's basically going to be like a build it as you go type thing. So it's a bit slow going this morning, because obviously we can only do so much while we're waiting for this bloody delivery. We're supposed to have started yesterday, and because of the bank holiday and that, they couldn't get the stuff delivered on time, so we're a day behind on this one. So we're going to have an extra man with us tomorrow to hopefully finish the fit of the wardrobes. So we've got quite a lot to get done today, but with no materials. We'll have to just see how things pan out. So stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, wardrobes are basically ripped out. We've just got to get rid of the rubbish. So that's all taken out now. That one's all gone out. That one's all out. So we'll get all this timber downstairs and in the van, and then we can look at getting the carpet cut out, and we'll rip the skirting off where we can. We'll have to use a multi-tool around by the radiator, because I don't want to take the radiator off the wall unless I absolutely have to. So that's the next job: carpet, skirting. Once that's done, we can then go to my house and unload all this into the skip, get it all smashed up, so it'll take up minimal space, and then hopefully it's just a matter of waiting for the Howdens stuff to turn up, which is where the problem's going to be. But we'll see. We can probably go get the skirting. We could get most of the skirting sort of dry fitted, cut and dry fitted, but obviously we can't lay it or fit it until the flooring's in, because you want to go under the skirting. But at least we can get that done. We can get the skirting cut to length, get them scribed ready, so that once the floor goes down, we can then just throw them straight in. So that's probably what we're going to end up doing today, for now anyway, until that delivery turns up. So see you in a bit. Okay, so we are now dismantling the what's going to be called the changing room, or the dressing room. I've had a chat with my designer at Howdens. We now know what's going on his plan, because he couldn't do a design, but we now know what's happening. So basically all this is coming out, all that stuff's coming out. This is all staying, all the framework. Obviously we've got a new track going in, new sliding doors. The top track's got to come out and be lowered down, so we probably have to get some timber and then bring the new track down, which isn't an issue, because this is a bit higher. Obviously they're being all binned. And then we're going to have a small 600 wide by 500 deep drawer unit, 3-drawer tower unit type thing going there with some shelves in, and then we've got some paneling to make our own shelving up, and then hanging rails either side, just to give them a bit more of a use. I'm probably going to centre the new unit in the middle and then do high shelf all the way across, or half and half, depending on the length of the breakfast par. So we'll figure that bit out. And then obviously then if we can get some shelves down in that side, we will. It's just going to be a matter of planning it and building it as we go on this particular instance, but that's what's going on in here anyway. And obviously in the other room now, the wardrobe's all ripped out and we got rid of the debris. So now we can start getting the carpet and the skirting up in here. Start ripping all this out now as well. I have to work around the bed for now. So stay with us, guys, and we'll get stuck in, and then hopefully the wardrobes will be here and we can start getting some work done. See you in a bit. Okay, we are fully ripped out, carpet's up, skirting's off. All the skirting is now up. Carpet's all gone. We've moved the bed around as we needed to. Got it out from behind the rad by using a multi-tool to cut it, just to get it out. And we'll do a similar thing. We'll sail it through in pieces, unfortunately. I mean, I might be able to unhook it and drop a length down the back, but you're taking a risk when you do stuff like that. Not saying I'm overly keen on doing, but I'll figure it out. We're going to go do a dump run, get rid of all the rubbish. We've still got the 3 sliding doors that need to go. Sorry guys, I've got my allergies are kicking in. Yeah, so we've still got 3 sliding doors to get rid of, which will go in the van separately on another job, on another trip. Sorry. So we're going to go do the dump run, pop to Howdens, try and find a similar skirting to the hallway. We can then provisionally cut the skirting, dry fit it, label it and put it to one side. At least that's giving us something to do. And once the floor is down, once the wardrobes are in and the floor is down, we can then fit the skirting. But anyway, neither here nor there. Let's go and do this dump run and then we'll be back. See you in a bit. Okay, that's the van unloaded, the skip loaded. So again, avoiding the voids, guys. So we get all the small rubbish in there, and then when it's up high and level, I can then put the sliding doors on top. Always in my scrap metal down the side for the old scrap merchants, because they will take that away without batting an eyelid. So next stop will be Howdens to pick up 4 lengths of 4 metre skirting. Find out if they've got an update on the delivery. Because no my luck, it'll be there now, and they'll be unloading it, and it'll be another 2 hours, and then I'll be waiting another hour from delivery. Pardon my French. Oh. So yeah, great fun. See you in a bit. Okay, today's just one of those days, guys. It's 11 o'clock. We've picked the skirting up. The delivery's still not in. It's hopefully going to be in by 12, and if necessary, I told them I'll come and pick it up. So what we have done is we've provisionally cut all the skirting. So that's a piece that's got to be added on. So that's cut longer than needed. That one's in, so we've got that one in, and there's a piece cut slightly longer than needed. Again, over here, that piece will be going across there when the wardrobes are in. That's cut slightly longer than needed. These are all mitered, so all I've got to do is cut them square, so that'll go in there. That's been coped, mitered and coped out, so that we can just get it straight in against it. It's higher than the bottom of the rad, so we can't slide it under. So I'm probably going to have to turn the rad off, loosen the bolts, potentially loosen it so that I can lift it hopefully and twist it, and then Ricky can drop it behind, and then we can put it back on and tighten it up so we don't get any leaks. But worst case scenario, I will just turn the rad off, drain it, take it off, put the skirting on. It's not the end of the world, but if I can leave the rad connected and drain everything down, it would help. All depends how much movement's in the pipes, but I'll worry about that later on. So just make the Howdens again. Luckily they're literally round the corner. The underlay is in, so what I might do, I might just whip up there quickly, grab the underlay, and then get that laid and stapled down and taped up. At least then that's another job done. It's not ideal then because we're walking back and forth across the underlay, but otherwise we're standing around twiddling our thumbs. It's all about trying to keep the job moving at the minute, trying to get as much done as possible without standing around and doing nothing. Great. This is bank holidays for you. It's a bit of a misunderstanding. The client was dealing with Howdens direct, so I didn't even think to order the materials for delivery earlier, and I only rung them up last Thursday, and because of the bank holiday they couldn't get it here till the Wednesday. So it is what it is. If I'd realised sooner, I'd have ordered it earlier on last week, and it would have been in last week, and then I could have just had it delivered yesterday, and I wouldn't be a day behind. But nevertheless, we must crack on, so I'll see you shortly. Okay, so we picked the underlay up. This is on a roll. We've already done 2 strips. So I did get a bit arsed about face because I started there, and then there's a self-adhesive joining strip there which creates the vapor barrier. So I laid that one, then we had to peel it back and tuck it under. But it's not the end of the world, but it's a bit arsed about face. But anyway, we've done 2 rows. We're going to shunt the bed over onto here carefully, and then lay the next 2 rows. Just about sums up my luck, this does today. It's just not going according to plan. They've only given us 1 roll, which is 10 square meters, and it was measured up by the designer who came and designed and did the measuring up for the wardrobes. So I just assumed 10 square meters was going to be enough. I didn't bother measuring the room. I could have worked it out. When I worked it out, there was 4 lengths of skirting at 4 meters a pop. So you got 4, 8, 16 square meters basically. So that would have given it away, wouldn't it, guys? But you're not thinking when jobs are going like this, and obviously I haven't got enough. So we're literally that short off the roll. The story of my life today. It currently is only gone 12 o'clock. It could be another hour, 2, 3, 4 hours before that delivery even arrives at the branch. I think we're pretty much stuffed for today. Thinking what I'm going to do is, I've got decorators working at my house. I might speak to them, potentially get them to try and paint the ceilings around where I've got the light fittings going. Shoot at my house and get the light fittings on and the smoke detectors on around them. At least then they'll have the natural light to work with at my house, because there's no point me standing around here twiddling my thumbs until I get the phone call from Howdens. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to load up my bag and go back to my house and see what I can get on with there. And it's just going to be a couple of long days tomorrow, possibly a bit of a late one tonight if stuff turns up. And we'll have to be here Saturday, I think, as well, because I've got something priced to be somewhere else Friday. So I'll go there Friday morning, come here Friday afternoon, do what we can, and then try and finish it on Saturday. Anyway, stay tuned, guys. I'll keep you updated. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, sorry, let's get out of breath. So, delivery has arrived. It came at 2 o'clock. We've done one run. Just going to go get the remainder. So that's the 2 big wardrobes for here. And then we've got the rest is basically here. Some of the flooring's here. So we just got to go get the mirror doors, the rest of the flooring, and a corner and a breakfast bar we're going to rip up that shelves. We'll see in a bit. Okay, so the rest of the delivery is now here. Some of the parts are downstairs in the hallway, like long tower decors and the sliding doors. But the rest of it's now up here. So that's the rest of the flooring. I know it looks like it's 2 different colours, but that's how it's supposed to be. Because it's real wood, you're not going to get real wood matching that colour. And then obviously the rest of it is now here. More underlay, the cornice, and that's all here now. So we are literally now 2 days behind on this job, because we should have been here yesterday, and we should have had the delivery yesterday, and we should have had the bulk of these units in yesterday. But obviously that isn't the case, so I've lost yesterday. I've lost half a day today, really, because it's now 3:30. Yeah, sorry about that, I had a phone call. So yeah, we're back here tomorrow, mob-handed. There's 3 of us, me, another carpenter, and obviously Ricky. So hopefully tomorrow we will break the back of this room, get the cabinets done. I'll let my man get on with the scribes. I'll get Ricky building all the flat pack stuff up. And hopefully if we can smash that out and get this floor and skirting down and give them this room back, that would be a result. And I can get back here sort of Friday afternoon and get stuck in with the other room and maybe finish it Saturday, because Monday we're back on it again in St Albans on another flooring job and a kitchen island from Wicks, of all places. But yeah, so check us out tomorrow, guys. Hopefully we'll smash this out and you'll see some decent videos come out of it, but only time will tell. So don't forget, guys, like, share, follow, hit that notification icon, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.